Today I'm going to give a complete synopsis on why niggas have a porn addiction and how it's the precursor to failed relationships that's engineered by psychological external stimuli, which is learned behavior patterns in the brain. So with that being said, when you study neuroscience through the military-industrial complex, these utopian ideologies on sexual fantasies is predicated upon the weaponization of psychological warfare. So for the same reasons why you can't get hard during sex, is the same reasons why some women can't get their pussies wet during sex. It's because the neurotransmitters reconstructed the dendrites in the brain through piezoelectric frequencies that compromise the neurological reward system in the third and fourth ventricle of the brain called dopamine. So what's basically happening is the neurons in your brain is being used for technology to stimulate you mentally with a fictitious reality called pornography. For example, just like in those porn scenes, when the pizza man delivers the pizza, he ends up getting some pussy. But the probability of that happening is only like a 5% chance because everybody knows ain't no bad bitches out here fucking no pizza man. So the fact of the matter that's based on that is that when you study neurology, you can kind of understand the infiltration of the mind. So just like how you can break inside of a motherfucker's house, it's the same way you can neurologically break inside of a motherfucker's mind. So that's what they do as far as like psychological programming with MK Ultra, Operation Monarch. All these are mind-controlled organizations through the military-industrial complex. So they understand this science through microbiology. So that's why, like I said, a lot of you are being socialized to have certain sexual preferences and certain sexual standards that's coming from the porn industry. Because understand, as far as programming goes, the same person who owns Fox News owns the porn industry. And that person owns the copyrights to the Bible, the Satanic Bible, and the Quran. So motherfucker, Pornhub is basically your motherfucking guy and you don't even know it. Now I'm going to get into the, I'm going to give a spiritual perspective on it. Understand that when you ejaculate, your soul travels through 7 energy cortexes called the chakras that basically sends a stimulated vibration to the pineal gland that activates the kundalini energy through somatic frequency. So sex is basically a sacred practice that's used to bring things into existence on the planet. So you're not supposed to be just jacking off and watching porn all motherfucking day like you ain't got no motherfucking sense. It's supposed to be used for, you know, to harness your energy to raise your kundalini energy. And the kundalini energy basically gives you a God consciousness. So I'm not sure if the vast majority of you already know this, but when you ejaculate, you lose brain matter, meaning that you are living in a low vibrational state. So if you keep jacking off and shit, let's just say you so addicted to porn that you be jacking off like, you know, or masturbating like 20 times a day type shit. Understand that your brain is probably operating at 25 to 45 megahertz, meaning that you're basically like a hypersexual zombie, basically. So like I said, it keeps you rooted at your sacral chakra to where you're living in a low vibrational state of existence, to where you're basically spiritually out of balance. So I understand the vast majority of black people, or just humanity in general, are so indoctrinated by this utopian monetary system that we call America, that we try to, you know, face our afflictions through sex, alcohol, drugs, and, you know, partying, because all those vices are basically forms of escapism. My bad, somebody called my phone, but understand the science of the infiltration of the mind through neuroscience. Because, all right, for example, let's just say you in a relationship with a woman and she's all natural. She don't wear no makeup, none of that shit. But the types of women that you be watching in porn, fake ass, fake tits, fake nails, fake everything. You know what I'm saying? She's basically an artificial being. Understand that the neurons in your brain is going to reconstruct your reality to where the types of women that you watching in porn who look nothing like the women that you in a relationship with is going to invoke into your lifestyle. So not only you're not going to be sexually stimulated by your woman because she looks nothing like these women that you're masturbating to, you're going to start seeking out women who look like the women that you're watching in the porn industry. So that is the precursor to toxicity in your motherfucking relationship. Same things that goes for the women as far as the hood nigga aesthetic that comes from the porn industry and the hip hop industry. Understand that you're being socialized to like a certain type of dude that you shouldn't even be attracted to in the first place. For example, let's just say you in a relationship with a fat nigga. Just say heavy set nigga. You in a relationship with a heavy set guy, but the types of dudes that you be watching in the porn industry, they just, they got muscles and shit like that. He looks nothing. The people that you're watching in porn look nothing like the guy that you're in a relationship with. So, like I said, it's all about the infiltration of the mind, because you're going to start invoking that reality that you watch in porn into your lifestyle, to where you're going to be cheating on that man because you are mentally programmed by a certain aesthetic of a man. So, with that being said, you just basically have to, escape the vibrations of living in your lower self, because it's going to fuck up. It's going to fuck you up from a relationship perspective. It's going to fuck you up spiritually, and it's going to fuck you up mentally.